All right, so this is going to be a long one. This is one of our league games that happened this Sunday. As you can see, the time is 3:44 in the afternoon, and from the video timeline, you can see it lasts for an hour 54. So yeah, let me play this at 1.5x speed. This game was quite the game. There were a lot of back and forths, I think, and a lot of not a lot, but like at least some things interesting to talk about, I think. So hopefully it'll be a nice watch. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
You're gonna introduce the players.
Yeah, so let's go from bottom left since that's dealer. That's me, Aaron, and then Bryant's in the bottom right, and then top right is Nicky, and top left is Andrew. Dora is 5-man. And I guess conditions, maybe I'll mention it since it's near the end of the league. I basically have to get first, maybe second is okay. But I have to increase my average score, so I have to be positive. And I think the same goes for Nicky as well, right?
I don't think Nicky's in as desperate of a situation as you.
Okay. Okay, so this is one of the interesting things that I noticed right off the bat is so this is what Paifu only from Bryant, right?
Mhm.
And Hitsumo's here, but he doesn't take it.
Oh no. This is why you don't wait a turn. Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay,
Stop the
so
recording. No,
I
we're done.
posted
We're done.
we're done. I posted
No,
this
but
in the Discord, and I was like, "Hey Brian, why'd you do this?" I'm like, "Tanya is gonna take 2 steps to get there, and it's like it's not gonna increase your score by that much." And so I don't know. He just said it looked good or something like
no,
that.
no. Can't. No, don't do this. Okay, don't do this.
All right.
Like I could see the initial Dama because
It's just
Brian's
1,000, right?
yeah, and like normally you reach Ipin Funomi, but
Oh, really?
Brian's what do you mean? Oh, really?
It's 1,000. You're paying 1,000 to get 1,000.
Um, I should probably introduce you to this resource called the Ricci Book One.
Okay. Well, anyways, I chase with 5 pin
You,
non.
but yeah, you have the chance for Ipatsu and Ura, so you're not only getting 1,000.
True.
But anyway, I could see him not declaring Ricci because he just needs to not lose a bunch of points in what is this? This is his 15th game
Something
in the
like that.
league.
Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't go like minus 100, he should be fine. But then, passing and then doing this, this is really bad. Not staff level. Okay, good K10.
Yeah. Fast forward a little bit. Dora's Chun. Oh, was that one mon throwing away Sanshoku there? From Andrew? Top
Yeah, I
left?
mean, should probably keep the one mon, but there's two mon discarded, is right, aren't there? It's kind of hard to
Yeah,
see.
that's no, wait. Is that right?
I think you discarded one and Nicky discarded one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like it's fine. I mean, still could have discarded honor tiles first, but like it's not like horrendously wrong or anything like that.
Okay. There I got a choice to switch my perfect Ishan 10 to another perfect Ishan 10, but I chose not to.
And why is that?
Uh, because I saw two 8-pin on the board, so I wanted to strengthen my Pinzu shape with 667 by accepting another, being able to accept another 6-pin.
Very good. Yeah, that's normally how you decide between those shapes.
Okay. Bryant draws another door right here.
Oh, he's probably gonna push, yeah, and deal in.
All right. Fast forwarding. Dora's pay.
Wow, Bryant almost tromboed.
So I threw 3 mon out of 1, 2, 3, 3 because I think I guess the other choice would have been 8 so, right? But I figured I already have a 5-6. So 3 was kind of extra overlapping.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, wait. Oh,
But
oh, that's a 6-6. I thought that was 5-4-5-6.
but then Aaron, when you cut 4-so instead of 8-so, was that because you're like trying to make sure you use the pay?
Yeah, basically.
Did you not see Sanchoku?
I did not.
Yeah, 4-5-6 Sanchoku. It's I mean, if your hand gets Anshoku, isn't that worth getting rid of the pay?
Mm. Yeah, I didn't. I missed the Sanshoku. Yeah. If it wasn't though, then like, and if I really was not willing to throw the pay, then that's fine.
I mean, you shouldn't be really not willing to throw the pay.
Okay.
It's like your dealer, it's Otakaze. Like, I mean, it wouldn't be horrendously awful if you throw it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, if you have another way to make value, then you should keep that around, and then like accept it if you have to throw the Dora.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also kept 8 so for a little bit as it looked more safe. So if like someone reached really quickly, that would probably pass against most people here. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Bryant keeps dealing in.
Yep. All right. Moving on.
I mean the pwn for Toy Toy for a Tonki, like it makes sense because it increased the hand value and the
Right.
weight doesn't really get any worse. But yeah,
Oh, looks like stream's hiccuping a little bit. What? Nice. All right. I was right here.
Bryant's 8-so discard here
Uh-huh.
is he might be looking for Cheat Toy, or he
Uh
just I guess he just wanted to consolidate the Sozu into one block.
Wait, but does he have 5 blocks? Oh, no, well now he does.
Now he does. Yeah, it's like it didn't really make sense. He has two pairs in Manzu, right? It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, it's 2 2 man, 4 5. Wait,
Yeah, so
four
then
five five. Yeah.
Cheat Toy might have been the larger part of the consideration there.
Hmm.
There were also two 9-so discarded.
Right. And a 6-0. Oh wait, no, that's yeah, and a 6-0. So Nicky, you're
Like
oh
normally you just cut 7 pin, but it's the Dora.
oh
I'm not sure how I feel about the 3-so cut. That's going back to Shanten. Should probably just cut like 8-mon or something. And like, yeah, the Sanchoku would be nice, but I mean, Ricci Tanya Dora is also good.
Nicky, if you're saying something, we can't hear you.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
What are you doing, Aaron? You're pushing double tone Otozuke?
Yeah, yes. There's one still on the wall. All right, looks like Andrew is folding.
I mean, he has been folding.
Yeah, but this is like beta already this time.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have anything to cut that was safe against both, so he just chose Ricci Genbutsu, it looks like.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, you're 58 Tenpai. You can push the Dora.
Oh, really?
It's one chance from the 6-pin.
Late game one chance. And it's
You're a
Dora.
Tenpai.
Yeah, I am, but there's one tile I can only win on.
That's your own fault.
Oh. Still on the wall? Dead wall. So far in the wall that it's dead. Okay.
I mean, if you were willing to push 2-5-so from no 10, I think you should be willing to push one chance 7-pin from Tenpai.
Wow. Double Tompon with this hand? I guess he needs two more blocks, right?
Yeah, why not call it?
It's fine, but
I mean, the hand's not really gonna be fast or expensive if you don't call, right? So might as well call to speed it up, and then you can use whatever you pick up along the way. You just call and draw the door later.
Good plan.
It works better in Akaadi, but it's still a thing.
Right. Do I need to worry about sheboarding at all?
Probably not at this moment.
Okay.
Like what are you gonna shibori with?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now the hand is 58 or 26 all.
Do you think I should have called for Tanya only?
Called
The
called
5-so pull?
with an Otozuke.
Yeah.
Kind of risky.
Okay. I saw there were what 2-1 at the time. Yeah.
I mean, you don't absolutely need to win this hand, right?
Right.
So then I would advise against it,
Okay.
especially since the hand can be like Mongon plus if you keep it closed.
Mm-hmm.
But now that it's getting later and you have, a shape where you'll be able to win on both of your winning tiles, um, I think you can call now.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of weak.
You don't do that. Just push straight ahead.
I think if you're gonna play it safe, why not just cut the Tumon?
Because then I can't call for Tanya.
If are you gonna call for Tanya and then cut 3 or 6 pin?
Maybe. Well, like if it, because like I'm giving it time, right? So if it passes later, then I can safely pass it. It's the option is there, is what I was thinking.
But then wouldn't you want to keep the Yanmen instead of the Champon?
Well,
The
but then I
where
can't call it, right? Like if 3 or 6 passes, then I can call. Is what I was thinking.
I mean, you could still call even if I mean at this point you could have called for K10. I think
Okay.
like earlier in the hand when you're trying to call to actually win the hand, then it's probably not a good idea. But now at this point, um, where it's so late that you're probably not going to win anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, like it doesn't really matter if like the wrong side of your final shape comes out. Yeah, you should have known that you were Tenpai.
Yeah. Well, I had it organized, like 6-8 off to the side. So I was like, wait a second, this is Tempai.
Oh no, you might have missed a win. Bryant might have dealt in and you wouldn't have known.
Why does Bryant have his hand angled like that?
Because that's how he normally has it, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, can barely see it now.
I mean, that's how it's been pretty much the whole stream. He's probably not used to, being like consciously aware that he's being recorded. But I figure that would be the same for most people.
Yeah.
So this is Dama 52.
Yes.
This looks like Chini too. Hmm. Not sure I like the Yanmenchi. So like in Nicky's hand. Okay, now we can see it. Normally you'd cut the floating tiles, but with a pair of Dora and a pair of Shaw, I can see why you'd want to keep some stronger floating tiles to improve the shape. But then you went back on it by cutting the 7-pin. Because like if you end up with a 4-pin Shaw Shambone and the Shaw's dead, that'd be pretty awful. So like normally you'd want to get another block somewhere else to fix the shape if you need to discard the pair of Shaw.
Yeah.
So then like why not keep the 7-pin from before? Like I could see keeping the 3-pin here because you'd be okay giving up one Dora, for Menpin. But like while you still had space in the hand, instead of keeping the 6 or 9, so wouldn't it have made sense to keep the 7-pin? Could all like even get Sanshoku?
Yeah.
And then instead of cutting the 6 so, why not cut the 9 so and maybe get Tanya? Oh no, it's this hand. I looked at Aaron's hand and I knew what was gonna happen.
Wait. Wait, you watched this or what?
Um, Briefly.
How did you wait, did you watch the whole thing or how did you find this one in particular?
Uh, Nicky asked like a few questions from the stream.
Oh,
So this Ankon, since you're Ishanten, I think is fine.
okay.
But it's what happens later that's not fine.
That you're talking about me is not
Yeah,
fine. Oh, okay.
I don't even know why you think to do it.
I probably didn't have a good reason for it.
Yeah, why? Like on con, so that your hand will be more expensive. Because like normally you're in the lead, so you don't take this risk. But since you need a lot of points in the league, I could be like, okay, yeah, you're using your point lead as an advantage to like get more points. Like you're leveraging it to get more points safely while you have this relatively decent first place, like lead, I guess. But then the Daiming Con just lowers your hand value. So like why? I think if you were already tempai for an open hand, maybe you could Daiming Con, but not from a closed hand. Definitely not from a closed hand.
Okay.
It's because you saw those Daiming Cons on the M League last week.
No. Because I wanted to get to Tempai and also stop Nicky from drawing. It
What
is the
what?
only justification. Otherwise, there's no real reason.
I mean, it's not like that Daiming Con reduced the number of turns Nicky got. When you're counting for the high take, cons are -1, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to like wherever you got them from. So like Daiming Con from Shimocha is -2.
Okay.
And this one Sochi is for Sanshoku, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to call to pressure the table.
Does a one Sochi pressure the table when the door is 4-pin?
It was gonna be slow and valueless anyways, right? Unless I get the door and just reach.
But I mean, that means you're just putting yourself in danger. And you're the one player at this table who doesn't really need to take that much risk given the point situation.
Mm.
Like you don't absolutely have to win this hand, right?
No. And I'm folding, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So then, like, why take the risk? Surprised Bryant's so sus of this 7, so
Wait, but he cut 4 so right away. Oh, right, it's Kambutsu. But why
yeah.
is he sus? Is he that sus about it?
I mean, he cut Chun before it.
Hmm.
Like normally 9 so Ricci declaration tile means 7 so Champon, 8 so Champon is possibility, but Nicky already cut 8 so it means she would have cut it out of 7, 7, 8, 9 so, which just wouldn't make any sense.
Hmm.
So like 7 so looks safe. I'm not sure why he's so sus. And like he was sus enough that he had to think about taking this tempai.
Wait, does Andrew have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah.
Yeah, he has enough blocks. The other tiles are just left over, and pairing up the Chun or especially the Hatsu could increase the value of the hand. So it makes sense to leave them here.
Right.
Cuts from the door first, I'm guessing for safety.
Probably.
Bryant's already cut one. And even pairing up the Chun would still make it Mangan, so it's like this is fine. But calling for just the tempai here is very reasonable.
Would you have just like thrown full folded the hand in my position?
Do you want to go back?
You do 4 so.
Um, I mean, the hand's not really worth anything, but like, Andrew's hand probably isn't worth anything. It's probably just 29. If you're dealing with the 1 pin, I mean, like
Yeah.
if you're dealing with Monzu, like it could just accidentally be Monzu Honi too, right?
Yeah.
Um, but 1 pin is pretty sus because of the early 5 pin cut. Could probably cut like 9 pin is less sus because of the both the 8 pin I think were Tsumogiri, so it's like he probably doesn't have 6 9 pin. Uh, but I mean, like you could full fold, but like with what?
Also, you're last place right now, right? So reach Paifu, maybe Tanya, maybe Sanshoku. Sorry.
Yeah, but like if you're still like this kind of bad shape Ishan 10 and you're not even guaranteed to get any Yaku out of it, and dealer's already called twice,
Hmm.
like it's reasonable to think that you were not going to be able to win before them.
Right. Okay.
But like I said, like what are you going to fold with? Like, you don't have any Gembutsu. But yeah, I do think the 9 pin is safer than the 1 pin, but then you're also going back to Shanten. It's like well, you can't really do much here.
Okay.
I mean, you cut 7 mon earlier and he didn't cheat, so I guess that's safe. Safe-ish. I mean, even if another player's hand is cheap, if your hand is like not in a fighting shape, then it's totally fine to just fold. Even if you know you're only going to deal into 1,000, because someone else might deal in and then you don't lose any points. But normally, if someone has a hand and you know that it's cheap, you just kind of, or an open hand, I mean, and they have an open hand and you know it's cheap, you can just kind of ignore them for the most part. But if you deal in from like Sanshanten, it's kind of dumb, you know?
Yeah.
So this is like an interesting Ricci. Since 3 mon is the Dora, you absolutely take the Yanmen. But
Uh,
if you didn't have Yakuhai in the hand,
then you have to.
it what?
Then you have to reach you, right?
Well, I was gonna say if you didn't have Yakuhai in the hand, it would make more sense to Ricci the San Anko if you weren't waiting on Dora with the Yanmen.
Uh,
So like in a different situation with this sort of hand shape where you don't have the Dora, you can't win on the Dora, but you don't have Yakuhai, you normally wait on the San Anko, right? Because then it's big.
hmm.
Even if you have Yakuhai, like it wouldn't be awful to aim for the San Anko, but normally you take the Yanmen if you can get like one other Han out of it. There's a lot of 4/7 mon discarded. It's the fold. Seems okay. Definitely wouldn't throw the Dora against the Ricci.
This is a rare moment where you see me fold.
Oh, that's not good, man. Shouldn't be that rare. Andrew's hand is pretty difficult.
Yeah, so like technically you could read his hand as 5 blocks, right? Well, now it's 6.
I mean, even before you could have read it as 6.
Hmm. True.
But it's like you have 2 pairs of Otakaze. It's like, how are you going to finish this hand? I mean, if you could look for Honitsu, then Honitsu Nomi is like kind of okay, but it wasn't
Oh,
that clear.
interesting. So he decides to get rid of one of the pairs immediately.
Well, I mean, one of them came out already.
Yeah.
It seems fine.
Oh, slims down immediately.
Yeah, I mean, the hand shape's not super good, so also seems fine.
Okay. Nicky, I'm assuming you're keeping 9 mon for Junchan.
Yeah.
Oh. Shouldn't have slimmed down.
Well, I mean, Sanshoku.
Hmm.
Yuma, did you say we throw the door here or previously at the 2-pin?
Uh, I think it was. I would have to see the hand, but
You want to go back
sure.
to the 2-pin choice here?
Uh, I think you. I think two pins fine here.
Okay.
I think definitely after the call, you should cut the door out. But I get for Nikki's hand, we could go back. I already talked about this with Nikki, but
Go
to go
back
back
further.
to like to the third turn.
Oh, okay.
So here's the 5-mon cut to kind
Hmm.
of look for Junchan Sanshoku, right?
Yeah.
But the door is 6-mon, so you wouldn't really want to miss out on the door. It could still just be like, well, you probably wouldn't be able to get both Sanshoku and Dora, but like one or the other's good enough. If you're looking for just Sanshoku, and you could cut 9-mon, but if you're looking for Junchan and Sanshoku at the same time, or just even just Junchan, could probably just cut 5-pin. Like you have enough other like blocks in a way that you can still get Junchan even if you cut 5-7-pin or the 7-pin. You could stick an 8 or 9-pin to it, and that could be one of your Junchan blocks. But cutting the 5-mon and giving up on the Dora when the rest of the hand shape's like not bad, and you would be able to accept the Dora, I think it's a little bit too hasty. Because like even with the hand the way it is, like you're not even guaranteed to finish with Junchan. And Dora is just a much easier way to get value, so I wouldn't want to give up on it so soon.
I wanted to ask about my 7 so discard here. Is there any merit to? Because I was thinking, well, this is 3 pairs if I keep it, right? If I throw like 9 so instead.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there any merit to keeping it and doing something else?
Yes. There's this Yaku called Sananko.
Hmm.
Mm.
Sananko here. But with the 5 and 7. Hmm.
Yeah, you're giving up on a little tile acceptance, but if you draw another 5 so, then
Okay.
if you kept the Kanchan, the hand's nothing. But if you kept the Shampoo, then it could be Sananko.
Hmm. Okay. What would you do in this case?
I would keep the pairs.
You would just throw 9 so here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought about it for a split second, but I saw, 2 people cut 9 so's. So if I needed to full, I could use that.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. If you're that worried about that, then can't you also cut 4 so?
Full, I wouldn't. I don't think I'm willing to sacrifice that much acceptance for keeping the chance of Sanako. You
Well, it'd
think
be
it's
more
worth
for
it?
keeping
Oh,
it'd be more for like keeping the safe tile, right?
um, throwing 4 so versus 7 so.
Yeah, and like you could also draw 6 so and get Ipeko or something.
Hmm.
Like normally I think you cut 9 so, but if you really want to keep the 9 so, then you could cut Forso because the hand's gonna be cheap, and you're not even guaranteed to end up on a good weight. So keeping the pairs around gives you a higher chance of having Yaku, so you don't have to Richi, or Sananko. So if you do Richi and Sumo, that's big.
Oh, wait, Nikki, you don't take Tenpai here?
It's not Tenpai.
Oh, sorry. But when are you planning to throw Dora?
When I get to Tenpai or Tonki on it.
I think the Dora should have been cut by now.
Because this, you're breaking a block, right? So you're losing 8 pin acceptance.
And like 1-mon acceptance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like
Wait, but I still don't understand the 4 so. Why would 7 so be safer to throw?
no. If you want to keep 9 so for safety, right?
Yes.
So why not cut 4 so to keep all the pairs around for Ipeko or Sananko?
Okay. It gives me because keeping the 7 so gives me the potential for Sananko and Ipeko. I should keep it. And then,
Yeah, because it
okay.
gives you potential for Yaku and or value.
Okay. The
Yeah,
extra
like
3 so acceptance is not part of the picture here.
I mean, if you draw 3 so and get Tenpai, are you gonna Richi?
Probably.
For what?
For each only.
On the 6 so Contran or the 8 so Contran?
Depends on how late it is. Like if it's like right now, if I get 3 so right now, then I think I might go 8 so.
All right. I mean, if you're willing to take Richi no Mi with this hand, then I guess it's fine.
Okay.
But if you're willing to take that risk, shouldn't you also be willing to part with your safe towel?
Well, safe tile is no longer safe against Nicky, so all the turntables.
So how do you cut 6 pin?
Okay, let me think about this. So 9 so not safe against Nicky. So I rule that out first. 7-mon probably a little better, but it's also next to Dora. And like still can't tell. Maybe Nicky might need it.
How?
8-9-mon?
For Junchan?
Yeah.
Then why does the fact that it's near the Dora?
Well, no,
why
near
does
the
that go-
Dora for reason near the Dora against Andrew. Reason why
it's his Gambutsu.
Oh,
Isn't that why you were thinking about cutting?
yeah. Wait. So sorry. Wait. 7-mon is dangerous because because it's possible that it's 8-9 for Nicky. And so there, my thinking just stopped right there. So I was like, all right, well, got nothing. May as well proceed normally.
Okay, so I don't think you should be putting that much weight on dealing into Nicky.
Oh, okay.
Like why would you?
Okay.
And it's not a rhetorical question. Like why would you be worried about dealing into Nicky?
Junchan Sanshoku is 3. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be worried.
And like it might not even be Sanshoku.
Okay.
I also think that 7 mon is not very likely to deal in against Nicky because she cut the 9 mon before the 6 mon, which means she would have had to, break up like 899 to keep the random Dora around. And that would really only make sense if she had 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku already confirmed, but even then it still doesn't really make sense because Junchan's worth more.
If she June chose 6.
You can also see 2 of the other 9 mon, right?
Yeah. Okay. So 7 months all around the best here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, 7 months fine. You could cut like even 9 so is not awful.
Okay.
You mainly don't want to deal into the dealer, right?
That would probably be the case. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, dealing in Ipasu to the dealer would be bad.
Yeah.
So it I think is worth maybe dealing in to Nicky. Like you shouldn't be that afraid of it.
Okay.
In fact, it might be a better outcome. Because like if the dealer sumo is like 4,000 all, then that's really bad for you.
Wow, I'm surprised I actually folded. I can throw 6-pin, but not tall.
Why do you sound so surprised when you fold? I don't understand.
What?
Because it never happens.
What?
Have you ever seen Aaron fold?
Is that the secret? Don't fold?
Secret to not winning?
But you won,
To-
so clearly
To
it worked.
winning? To winning? Is the secret to not fold?
Spoilers.
Is that how it works? If I don't fold, I can win?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remember that for the future.
I mean, Shannon, in your case, you fold way too much, so you should probably be a little more aggressive.
Wait. Do I? It's like...
Okay. If you don't fold too much, then you're just too afraid, I think.
Too afraid?
In general.
I don't understand.
Being too afraid?
I don't know. Aren't you supposed to fold most of the hands anyway?
Well,
normally.
You can try Mawashi. It's always fun to try. What? You should always try to Mawashi your way around things.
No. That's bad advice for most people. That's like bad advice for 99% of people. Unless you're like tile efficiency and your push pull and your defense are all like solid, you should not try to Mawashi. It's very easy to mess up if you try to Mawashi.
Yes, this is true. I know from personal experience. Because I do that every time.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Maybe we'll see an example of that later this game.
What is this chi, Aaron?
Chanyao. Dora.
But why?
Want more points?
No, but I mean, like, why do you have to chi this?
So I can chi the other things.
Okay, so your rationale is you're going to open the hand anyway, so might as well open with the Dianmen.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that's not awful. And normally you'll have like decent enough hand shape, and with Tanyao, normally don't open for such a cheap hand, because unlike with Yakuhai, Tanyao, it's much more realistic to be able to reach you with Tanyao, right?
Makes sense.
Yakuhai is kind of like you have a pair of it and one comes out. If you don't call it, you're probably never like gonna be able to finish the hand closed.
Right.
So it makes more sense to like call first Yakuhai, but calling for Tanyao, even though it adds another hand or another Han to your closed hand, like it could make the hand really big. Could have been like Mangan.
Okay.
But like if you feel like you need to call just to finish the hand, then I think it's fine to call from, anything. Because there's also the idea of like, oh, don't call from a Dianmen because you can just draw it yourself. And it's like, well, the faster you get to Tempai, the sooner you can win. And even if you get to Tempai in a bad shape, instead of only being able to call it from like your Kamicha, like if it's a Kanchan or something, you're able to call it from everyone. So being Tempai is just that strong. So yeah, I think it's fine to call that, but you should think about like what you're gaining and what you're losing.
Right. Okay. And on the other hand, if it was Yakuhai Atotsuke, would that be more of a reason to call?
I think if you're Yakuhai Atozuke, you probably don't call
Okay.
the on-men. Like, I mean, it's tough to say.
Oh, well, this is interesting. Did Bryant? Oh, he's going Onizu.
You mean the Uiso?
No, you're right.
I don't know. I think with Yakuhai Atozuke, you could also argue that you could just call everything, but I don't know. It's a lot harder to balance that. I'm surprised Bryant kept this pair of one pin, even though he was cutting his Leonman. Like, he doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. What? Why is Bryant hesitating here?
It's not Bryant, it's Nicky.
Oh.
Bryant already cut his one pin.
Right. I was like, wait, isn't it one pin here? Wow.
Oh, the Takame. Did you people realize this is 40 Fu?
Oh, yeah, we're talking about it right now.
Okay, very good. Wait, what?
Was that? Did we pay right?
What was the door of that hand?
The Dora was 8.
Oh,
Haku
yeah.
and
So
Ton.
it looks like you just paid 1,000, 2,000.
Did we?
Do you want to go back to before the points are paid so we can see the scores? And then we can check after the points are paid. Yeah, it looks like you paid 1,000, 2,000.
Oh, with one homebot, yeah.
Yeah, it's 1326.
Thought we were talking about it there. Guess not.
No, it was because he scored wrong.
Oh,
He said like one Han or something.
Yeah, 4 peen is 1,000, 2,000 on the
Yeah.
Ipatsu
right.
Sumo. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
7 peen is the penchant, so the fu goes over.
Yeah.
Because you have the Sha Anko. Aaron, like, didn't they do this all the time on the Sega Mahjong scoring thingy?
It's been a while since I've used that. Clearly, need more of that. Looks like it's a Toitsuba.
Did you say Toitsuba?
Yes.
Oh no.
Can you slap him?
What?
How did you wander down this path?
Can you explain
Could you,
why? Oh no.
See, Shannon agrees with me.
She just doesn't know.
What? I have
she
no idea
didn't
what
agree
you're
with you.
talking about.
Like, it's one of those occult things.
What is?
Toitsuba?
Oh. This is like. All right, never mind.
Oh.
Big. Is this the one? Oh, this is the one.
What was the big hand? I didn't get to see it.
You didn't see it?
No, can you just tell me? You don't have to rewind.
Too late.
Okay, wait, I can't see it.
It's Dora 3, Uncle.
Oh, I see.
Takametsumo.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. No spoilers, but this hand. Wow. Andrew starting out with Dora 2. Oops.
You cut the door so easily from this hand.
Sure did.
Why?
Didn't need it.
Oh no. I mean, if your hand were any good, I would be like, all right, that's fine. But you have this
This
bad
trap.
shape Riichi no Mi. You don't need this tomb on it. You gonna cut it?
You know, 5 so not safe against. Oh no, but Andrew didn't call it from Nicky.
But that was before the Dora, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
If it were before the Dora, then that could mean that he just didn't call it because he didn't know he was gonna have a Yaku.
Andrew Tadashi is the 1-1 again.
Mm. People who think Sujis are safe.
Look, I saw a bunch of 3-sos and or a lot of 1-sos and a couple 3-sos, alright? Wait, no, I didn't
Nicky
see a
have
couple
an
3-sos.
awful
I
3-so?
did not see a couple 3-sos. I saw a lot of 1-sos and 5-sos, of course. So was very surprised that I dealt in. Sad. Tone would have been better, or just straight up Genbutsu 7-1.
I mean, you also had to worry about Andrew, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Tone's A rank safe tile, so
Yeah. It's true. It's okay. Dora 3.
it doesn't matter if you don't win the hand.
Just wait.
Yes, just win. That's a good strategy.
Sad. Actually, with this, like, with this kind of Kutsuki, where it's like near the edge, would you consider just holding on to Yakuhai, 1 Yakuhai, instead of 2, like, edge tiles?
No, I think it's normal to just keep the tiles or the number tiles.
Okay.
They're not terminals.
If they were
Like,
terminals, like
if
if
they're
one of them,
terminals,
if it's like 1 pin 8 so, or not in this hand, but you know.
I mean, you could, but like even if you stick something to the one pin and you
Okay.
get a penchan or a kanchan, you're still mangan debai. So I think you normally just keep the number tiles.
All right. Dama, huh? Andrew, that is.
Yeah. Not really sure why. Normally you just Ricci and wait on the 18.
Oh,
I mean, folding makes sense. Nicky's in first and has to push multiple dangerous tiles.
okay. Spymon. All last.
How did this happen?
We were all saying, like, how did this happen?
This game is quite the game. I will say. It's quite the game.
Oh, I see.
Is this okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, you have Yakuhai, but I mean, it's also just very clearly Honitsu. I mean, you mainly just need a win, right?
Right.
And then I'm assuming if the Hatsu comes out, you will pwn for 6-9
Yes.
Okay. You put the 3 in the middle.
Yeah, you know, you gotta you gotta think about these things.
Just take the Yeonman, please. Oh no, what are you thinking about?
I'm intentionally pausing.
No. You're wasting time.
I'm intentionally pausing so they think, oh, I'm not Tenpai.
Either that or they're like, oh man, he has like some complex Pinzu shape. Time to fold.
Now if Hatsu comes out, I will not.
Okay, good. And you also didn't con, which is good.
I did not. Which is good.
I feel like given your like normally in just a hanchan like this, you wouldn't con because that's just taking more risk. But given your league point situation, like if you con, it's not terrible.
I mean, it doesn't increase my score that much, does it?
I mean, it can. It could be Hanuman. You could get
Dora 4.
Dora
four?
3. Dora 4.
I mean, right now your hand is like 2,000 or 26. So
Right. But I think, yeah, I guess con is okay.
it's okay. Like, if you were no 10, then you definitely do not con. But
Mhm.
well, I can't even say that. Like, you're getting another draw, because you just really need to win this hand. Getting another draw is also pretty important. Yeah, this con is not as bad as it would normally be, I think.
Okay.
Andrew's so sus of those Yakuhai. It's good because like your hand doesn't even really look like it's honing to, because you just finished it so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So like it makes sense to be afraid of the Yakuhai here.
Very strong.
Do you score this correctly?
I hope so.
How much? 7.
Okay, good. Just as a note, if you roll on the 7 pin, it's also 26.
Oh, I don't know if I
Again.
thought that far.
Okay, again, this is the penchant thing, because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah,
10,
yeah, yeah.
10 other fu.
Yeah. But I did think about this.
Okay, good.
All right, well, that's the game. Very, very close. I was above 50k at one point. Sad.
You can thank Brian for handing you a free first.
I mean, it wasn't like he had a reason. It was fine. It wasn't like assisting.
I think his reason is bad, and that he messed up the game.
Nima, do you
Are
have
you
any
talking
thoughts?
about the random Tsumogiri Vici?
Well, not just that, but at the start, an East one where he pushed so hard for very low value, because he said before the game started that he wanted to get above you in the league score.
Oh, okay.
So he was pushing very hard.
I mean, I don't really know what to say about that.
All right, well, that'll be it for this hanchan. It was quite a long one. Thanks for sticking through it.